Welcome to the Ohio State Fair, the Poultry Barn, and 63 pens of meat-type chickens to be judged by my judge, Keith Bramwell. He's from Arkansas. Keith, as we walk up through here, you take a look at some of the birds. What are some of the things visually you want to see in an animal, poultry in this case, before you actually get your hands on them?
Well, you like to generally look for just basic good health in the birds. You want the birds to have an appearance of being healthy, strong, vibrant. You don't want to see any closed eyes, kind of huddled up or anything like that. And these birds all look good. They look very good. They look well feathered. They look clean. You can tell the kids have done a good job of caring for them. No bird neglect or anything like that. So that's the first thing you really want to look for is general health. Does it appear like the birds have been cared for properly? And it does. They really look good.
We're talking about bright red combs and wattles and good yellow feet.
Well, to some extent. The yellow feet is actually more of a genetic thing. It's kind of interesting at this show. I see a lot of bright yellow legs, and there are some breeds of broilers that don't have any yellow legs regardless of what you feed them. So that's kind of a genetic thing and a dietary thing, and to me it doesn't mean as much as it does to some people. But it looks nice.
And you can close your eyes and start judging from there because you're looking for uniformity. Breast meat's what we pay for. The Ohio State Fair is a little different in that we have a 7-pound limit per bird. How does that compare to other places you judge?
Well, it's hitting a certain target. The industry, that particular part of the industry has a target. 7 pounds is the live or the weight they want a bird. That's representative of a whole bird that's sold. And so it kind of allows that to shoot for a target. That's what you'd see in the industry. They don't just grow birds at random. They're growing to fit a target weight. So it's kind of nice to see that. And it kind of puts everybody a little bit more in a level playing field as far as some other things that people may or may not do to their birds.
What will be the difference between the Grand Reserve pen of meat-type chickens today as you've already been through them? You've got a final drive. What do you think is going to make the difference?
Probably uniformity. Of course, we look for breast meat mass, breast meat yield. You want as much breast meat packed on that bird as possible. And then you've got 3 birds. And so the 3 birds, are they uniform? Do we have a similar distribution of meat on all 3 birds? That's typically what makes or breaks the Grand Champion Reserve and those that do not place.
Keith Bramwell, my guest. He's the judge for the Ohio State Fair Poultry Show, and he comes to us from Arkansas.